Initiation is a mind flayer chick, and the rest are also all psionic weirdos. I suspect that doing this initiation would involve getting skull fucked pretty hard, so I don't know that that's a good idea. There's also another group that is the fucking like owner of the place, and then some random double schmucks intense like so effectively going, I don't know, we don't want to fuck with them, and that was it.
All
And
right.
yeah, I don't think I missed anything.
Good recap. Good recap.
Thank you.
One bonus EXP.
That means I get my next mythic level.
No, it's not a mythic EXP.
No,
It's just a regular EXP.
those aren't mythic at all.
We aren't even counting EXP.
Exactly.
That's the joke.
Yeah, she'll date it.
Drag you all back over to Crystal Village then, where Kanathis was casting a spell to get psychic impressions on the side crystal's history.
And Flaumer's standing guard, just in case. Oh yeah, I drew the boat. Forgot about that. Hello, boat.
Yeah, this power has a very long cast time, so people were talking to other people while I was doing it.
Oh my god, is everybody sick?
No, I just had a sneezing one of my sneezing fits, and my sinuses are just a bit swollen now. They'll calm down in about 10 minutes.
At least you didn't have a sneezing shits.
Oh God, that sounds horrible. I'm not sick though. Don't worry about that.
See, I can't get those because we don't have Taco Bus near me.
I've never. It's a meme. It's a fucking.
It really
meme.
is. It is. I've never gotten sick from eating at one of those chain like
Exactly.
Texicans. I don't know.
Yeah, I've never gotten like sick from eating them.
Ah. Oh, excuse me.
Nope, you're not excused. Too bad. Let's
Oh.
just get on with our lives
Wow.
instead and know that you've embarrassed all of us.
Oh my God. Okay.
Yeah.
That's a
I was
good
casting
thing that-
sensitivity to psychic impressions. It takes 1 hour to manifest.
So the rest of us have some time to amble about.
Alright. So, Nie and Pariba followed the red-haired lady back to her house.
Yep.
She introduces herself as Scarlet.
Sweet. Of the Hanson family?
No.
Oh.
She looks at you blankly.
That's okay, I knew some people. They had a kid called Scarlet, admittedly was a vampire hunter.
And the person standing guard here is Vidi.
What?
Vidi.
Vidi. Cool.
The two of them have been contracted to try and keep the peace here.
Is there much call for keeping the peace here?
Well, as you can imagine, this crystal has attracted quite a lot of attention. And with this cult here trying to claim it's their god's possession or whatever. Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, fair enough.
And it's not a war zone or anything. Sometimes people get a little rowdy. You got the crew like down to the down by the dock there, trying to figure out a way to profit off of it.
Uh-huh.
People like yourselves coming in that are just curious. And
Yeah, pretty much. We've been just sort of asked to look into it as a point of interest. No real need for trying to claim the whole fucker.
so there you go.
Understandable.
Anyway, I should take you in to see the boss.
Yeah, please.
Step aside. Watch out.
What's
Please
up,
make
flat top?
Please make the sounds that you were surprised that there's a building under there.
Oh, neat. I mean, I do approve of it. It's a cool effect. It's a shame that I saw it popping in that other time.
Yeah.
It's a nice room, though. For once, the map isn't in, like, terrible fucking... What was that other one? The one that was super blurry everywhere?
Don't even.
Yeah.
We all want to forget that.
It was a fun enough dungeon, but fuck that map. Wow.
I have already forgot. Oh, wait, that one.
Yeah.
The
Guards
floating
like,
island.
no,
Yeah, the floating island map that's just a
the
smear.
repressed memories are returning.
You can repress memories? Sign me the fuck up.
The pixels. The pixels.
They do nothing. Or maybe they bleed them. Do they bleed pixels?
That's a good game. I
Yeah.
should finish that game sometime.
I apologize for causing a distraction. So what's this guy's place like?
Distractions are good. Pads the runtime. This guy's place looks like a typical hunting lodge type thing. You got a few furs here and there. A stuffed head mounting the wall. Looks like it's pretty cozy and meant to be like stayed in over winter.
I approve.
The fire going in the little stove next to the flat topped elf.
Yeah, someone obviously, he asked someone for a little off the top and they just fucking did it with a battle axe swing.
And he is an elf.
Yeah, you can see by his pointy ears.
It's not easy to find black male elves, but by golly, I did it.
And I mean, he's also got them young Morgan Freeman freckles.
Talk a little off the top, but missed the ears.
That's always the fear. Yeah, that's why it has to be up there, so that same swing didn't clip him. You don't want your tips clipped.
No, nobody wants their tips clipped.
Like a cigar cutter.
I'm so thankful I was born in England.
Yeah?
They don't do that mandatorily in England.
Oh, what? Like a bris?
Are you talking about the same thing?
Well, a cigar cutter literally just cuts a tip off the end.
Yeah.
That's not who voluntarily cuts off their jab end?
He does. Yeah. He doesn't.
But it's talking about circumcision.
Yeah, that would be the bris. That's the Jewish one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, a cigar. I don't know. The bris is the religious one, and the circumcision is the procedure. Oh please, foreskins are weird.
I'm glad I was born in England.
I mean, there are a lot of reasons to be glad to be born in England, at least back in the day.
Unfortunately, because of that, I can't give blood here in America.
What?
Because I was in England during a certain time period, and they're like, no, we're afraid of the mad cow disease.
You're fucking kidding. How many cows did you blowjob while you were there?
None.
Can't you just like get a blood test and say, hey, look,
I don't have mad cow disease. Yes.
I'm also not crazy. Can you tell? I don't know.
It's just easier for them to be like, no, we can't accept your blood.
No, you should. No,
what? I don't know that they've noticed the state of. Yeah, they don't know if they've noticed the state of their country. Beggars should not be choosers, and they fucking need.
Right. There's always a critical need for blood.
It's a regulation thing. They can't.
Which is all the more reason not to take chances.
Exactly.
Just get a fucking blood work done. Like say.
But then
and
you have to
someone
prove
just
it
shove
every time you go into.
Get a fucking
You
card.
get a card.
That says I don't have mad cow disease, fuckers.
It's not a legal thing, so
I don't know.
it's not a legal thing. I'm gonna fight and get a lawyer to do. So.
No.
I don't know. I'm just like,
No, I do think that is exceptionally dumb. I mean,
It's
here,
just a
here,
fact.
if you get a blood test, you have a record, and then that record is the same record that every doctor everywhere ever will use, so they know if your shit's weak or not.
your shit is just so weak, man.
This blood is so weak, whereas I have B positive, the most delicious of blood. It's like root beer.
It's like root beer.
All right, settle down there. Some kind of vampire.
Please, I'm not the one playing the fucking vampire here.
I'm not playing a vampire here.
This is true. You're just playing a cumpire.
Not here.
Anyway, yeah, Nie will take a few brief mental notes, like, I would like my place to look this good. It seems pretty nice. Maybe take out the 2 middle rooms to make it into one large open space for my chandelier gal to have, like, more space to herself. And a big dog bedroom for Flam.
Big dog room for Flam.
Yeah.
So the elf will turn around as you guys enter and go, Scarlet. The latest visitors to our humble abode. Yep. Just fresh off the boat. Actually came in by boat, too. Like,
Yep. We have a nice boat.
don't often see people brave the swamp river like that.
It's quicker and easier. I don't know if you've noticed, but traveling overland is basically as dangerous. And the longer you spend traveling it, then the higher the odds that something dangerous is going to jump out and try and fuck you up. I mean, soon I'm going to buy a baluster and clamp it on the front of that bitch. And it'll be double safe.
He chuckles. Fair enough. My name's Arkel. So, I take it you're interested in the giant crystal.
Not from a personal standpoint. More, we're here to look at it because other people are interested. I mean, it does seem like quite big news, so can't hurt to stop by and take a peek.
Mercenaries, then.
Sort of. I don't know how much you know about Haven on the off to the west. It's essentially where we came from, downriver.
Just rumors.
We're sort of a glance at private. Like, I don't even know. I mean, we're not technically the mayor, but basically we have as much sway. We do most of the work. So yeah, this sort of came up as a point of interest, and so we said we'd look into it.
I see. Well, it's good you did. Things have been getting a little tense here.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not one to go messing with psychic demigods, but, you know. Seems a bit loco to just go proclaiming stuff as randomly being belonging to your god.
Well, I'm not entirely sure they're wrong. I don't really know much about religion, less even about theirs. But I know that this is my property.
Yeah, fair enough. How did it appear here, or has it always been here?
Well, it was while I was building my lodge here. I went off to get supplies. I heard a large crashing sound. Came back, and there it was smoking.
Huh. Does it look, by the way, that it is exactly pointing straight up? So if it did, like, literally drop, it would have had to do so vertically? Or is there some tilt to it, or evidence of drag at the ground?
It's very hard to tell. You're not sure if it has a way up or a pointy up, or because it's kind of jagged all over.
Right. I guess, so since it's so uneven, there is no, like,
Yeah.
here is a center of
It's
light.
not really like a symmetrical
Yeah.
crystal. It's very jagged and
Does it look like it must have dragged through the ground, though, or dropped into it? Because, like, there would, I guess, be drag
definitely
marks?
just dropped.
Definitely just dropped. Okay, cool. Interesting. I mean, that does start to, I suppose, push the odds slightly closer to divine intervention, because, you know, kind of rare that people drop their giant fucking orbs, I guess. But at the same time, if it did belong to them, they should come and get it themselves, not, you know, send some proselytizing mooks. Super rude, even if you are a god, I'm sure.
Yeah, the deities, they work strangely, and in a way, I'm glad we haven't been visited by one of them here. You know, I've even heard tell that they won't step foot in the Fey Wilds.
What a bunch of wusses.
I hear that a great many of them fear the true Fey, even in their current absence. Though I will not be telling that to the high priest there.
No, I imagine not.
Calling his deity a coward is not a diplomatically sound move.
No. They all ponder and nod. Is there anything about this guy that seemed disingenuous so far? Or has he been calm and on the level?
You can roll a sense motive.
Sure.
You roll a wit's empathy.
Wits empathy. I got specialization sense bullshit. Is that how many modifiers does that give me?
+0.
Oh, that's a shame. Oh fucking no 19. Look at that shit. That's what we like to see.
Seems pretty on the level with you so far.
Alright, cool. How long has it been here then?
About a month, maybe 2.
And you've just had these guys sort of sitting around out here ever since?
They showed up a couple weeks later.
Oh, okay. I suppose the
They were
question
following
is...
a vision from their god, or they just saw the big flashy light in the sky.
Yeah, I want to look into that. Interesting. What about the other group when they get here, trying to score some sweet profit?
Just a few days ago.
Huh, where'd they come from?
I think they mentioned they came through the same town you did.
Oh, they must have passed right by us. While we were busy in the sex dungeon. You know, everyday shit.
Yeah, you guys get a fair few people coming in every week.
Yeah. I wonder what had you setting up your home here in particular, I guess. Is there anything particularly useful about the land?
Just that it's ancestrally mine, am I right?
Oh, it actually literally belongs to you.
Since the time of the True Fae.
I'll be damned. Twitcher is a little...
Pull out a ancient scroll.
Sweet, I will initiate geomancy.
It is written in quite even more ancient Sarcane.
Sweet. Not a problem for me to understand, though. Whoop, whoop.
The text is archaic. It's it's a bit. It's like reading Shakespeare almost.
Ah, yes.
But yeah,
Who got home?
I don't think anybody yet. I think they just one of them got excited about something, and the other's like, "Ooh, what's that? What's that? What are you excited about? I'm excited too. What are we excited about?
Yeah, and now they're
I'm
hecking
so
about.
excited, and I just can't hide it. I'm about to lose control because I think I borked you."
Hmm. Yeah, well, good old Borkers. Yeah, Neil nod slowly. I guess we'll have to look into more of what these guys are all about. If we could get this thing, like, out of your hair without any sort of ownership, stealery stuff occurring, would you be amenable to that, or are you looking to keep it?
Hey, if you can get it out of here, that's great.
Hmm.
Now they're probably gonna ask you to undergo some kind of pilgrimage.
Yeah, I did hear that mentioned.
And they say there's like a temple or shrine or something nearby to their god, and they want you to go get his blessing before you can touch it.
Oh,
Uh,
goodness.
they'll give you some kind of spiel about there being like a psychic feedback unless you do that. I don't know how true that is. I haven't touched the damn thing.
Hmm.
Good to know.
Good to know. And then I, like, glance in the direction of where, Lacquer is very gently going through her sense impressions. How long's it been? Has she actually completed it, or?
I think once we're done with this conversation,
Yeah.
uh,
Good to know I can send touch spells through Flaub. Because holy shit, that might be about to get bad.
so if you guys were to do that, did you investigate those shrines or that shrine? I know
Probably.
Yeah?
'cause you aren't the first group that they've sent down there.
Is this a bit of a classic case of they don't come
Wouldn't.
back alive?
They just
And
don't
or
come
they
back.
don't come back alive or
Yeah.
not.
Well, I
Don't
suppose.
come back.
Well, I mean, Lacquer goes places and then doesn't come back alive because she's already
I
dead.
mean, Fey Wilds are a dangerous place. They could have just gotten taken out along the way. Not all of them are traveling in a group like you guys are.
I see. I guess it can't hurt to do. I mean, I'm worried at the concept of, getting a blessing from people who can do weird shit to people's minds. Call it a healthy dose of paranoia, but.
Consider this a favor.
A favor, huh? Okay.
Okay. One of the people who sought out her blessing was my daughter.
I see. Do you have a description of her?
That won't do.
Or a picture?
No pictures, but about yay high. He'll motion like to his shoulder.
Yep.
Spirited girl, quite proficient in the blade. I I trusted her in the Fey Wilds here. She took down many of these beasts. He'll motion to the like a couple of the pelts.
Yeah.
It's not like she was just some uh clueless girl. She's quite capable of taking care of herself.
Okay.
And she thought she might be able to handle this on her own.
I see. Okay then. All right. What's her name?
Name is
Okay. Is that spelled Fuhk then?
Cavell.
Can you type it?
You guys are making me come up with names.
I'm on to you, fuck cowbell.
Fuck Cowbell, the mighty. Cowbell, the elf kid is missing. Gonna make a vague effort at writing stuff into that quest log.
Yay. Quest logs are good.
They're very useful. I find I use them more as a DM to just keep track of all the shit that I'm making up more than anything else, but you know. Okay, cool. And she'll take a couple notes and slip away a little book. Okay then. Yeah, we'll I guess go on this little pilgrimage thing and hopefully find your daughter along the way.
Pilgrim.
What'll it be, pilgrim? Yeah, alright then. So,
Anyway,
how boned is Lacquer?
AC hasn't touched it.
She's been literally spending
This-
an hour
that's
doing.
it.
She's been literally spending an hour casting a sense psychic compression spell on that thing to figure out, is this motherfucker legit or is it something that should be quit?
Yeah, so Lacquer
Yes.
finishes casting her spell to get psychic impression. And that shows you a point in the past, correct?
It shows up to a maximum of, let's see what level 6, up to 600 years in the past.
Well, you'll get a few months ago.
Okay.
Where you're standing in this clearing and there is no crystal there. And there's a bright purple flash in the sky. And then this crystal just comes rocketing down. And make a perception check.
Okay. I'm good at that. I'm going to hang on a second. Let's see, how many do I get? How many of these do I get again? I can't remember. How many mythic points do you get again? I can't. It's been so long. You get like 1 per tier you have plus
It's like-
something.
3 times, I think 3 plus 2 times your tier.
Yeah.
3 plus double your tier.
So
Okay.
that'd be 7 a day.
Okay. So all right. I'm gonna spend one of my mythic points to add a D8 to this roll. Really? $16?
16 is not a horrible roll.
Far from the best roll, but okay.
Fuck.
Alright.
Uh,
I thought the addition was a D6, by the way, not a D8.
I've got a special because I've got a legendary item.
Oh, right, okay.
As long as I'm wearing the legendary item, it's like one stage higher.
Do it.
we should name that legendary item at some point.
I'll consider it.
Lacquer's thick turgid rod.
It's a choker, not a staff.
Lacquer's thick turgid choker.
Just call it "Choke Me Harder, Daddy."
Ugh. Nothing makes my boner wilt harder than daddy. Ugh.
It was those Red Knight assholes. They're responsible for everything.
You think something has changed beyond like the purple flash and the crystal rocketing down, but you're not sure what. Your eyes just didn't catch it.
Well, thankfully, I can sense one distinct event for every 10 minutes I maintain concentration, and I can maintain this concentration for up to an hour. So I can scan up 6 events.
Okay.
Do it again.
So the crystal comes rocketing down. And
Can I like make an Arcana check on that that moment where it appears? Like, is that like a teleportation effect, like, or like a plane shifting that this thing came out of?
Sure. Spellcraft.
Spellcraft? Okay. That is my jam.
It's a Wayne Brady special.
24.
Oh yeah. You think it might be some kind of teleportation, psychoportation effect?
Specifically a psychoportation effect?
One or the other. You're not sure which. But the crystal appears off in the distance and comes crashing down, impacts into the ground, and then smolders for a while until you see two dark-skinned elves approach. And that vision fades. And you wanted to focus on the appearance, correct? For a different event?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll give it to you for free then, since your power allows it. When the crystal appears, a star in the night sky winks out.
Concerned.
All the gods are like constellations in this.
Okay.
Oh man, there's gonna be some kind of hecka evil star beast imprisoned in this thing. It ain't no Psy Crystal.
No, it's like one of the gods is being reborn.
Nah, someone got their wish where they wished upon a shooting star, and then it happened. Duh, and they wished. I wished that 2 random black dudes would manage to get themselves a sweet ass orb. Man, they're gonna get so much jewelry.
So yeah, that's about all you see in that vision.
Okay. I will skip forward ahead, I guess, to any significant events that have occurred since this thing's arrival. Has there been anything since then?
Alright, you do spot a third and final event. It's nighttime. Looks like the crystal has been lodged here for a little while. You don't see any smoke coming off it, but you can't tell how long it's been since then. since it crashed. But a slight of build elf with dark skin approaches the crystal, holds out a hand towards the crystal, and there's this like purple electricity that goes between her and the crystal itself, and she kind of collapses for a minute, and when she gets back up, a piece of the crystal dislodges, grows spindly little legs, and crawls up onto her shoulder.
Oh, some spooky ass shit.
Hmm. Okay.
And the two seem to communicate for a moment until she draws a sword at her hip, which then starts to glow with like you recognize it like psionic power.
Hmm.
And then she and the psi crystal head back inside.
Okay.
That's
Inside
about
like that
inside
building up
the
there.
the lodge.
Okay. Interesting.
And that's about all you're getting from it.
All right. All right. So Aliker's been standing outside for an hour and a half, like staring at this into nothing, while holding this like floating orange gemstone like aloft above her hand, and just like, and after an hour and a half of this, of standing just still like that, she shakes her head and takes the crystal back and puts it in her bag.
The guy with the black eyes looks over you and says, "Are you satisfied? Have your visions confirmed what we have told you? That this is indeed Psi Crystal of Thune?"
She just stands there for a moment and blinking, then just slowly what? Slowly turns her head and what? Huh? Oh. Right. Hard to say. There were three visions I got while I was in my trance. I need to think for the moment. Is there a dark-skinned elf around?
Nah, you must be speaking of Arkel. He lives in the
Arkel?
hut, or the lodge just to the north here.
No, is there another one? A girl?
Ah, his daughter.
Sure.
Yes, Cavell, we managed to convert to our side.
Is she around?
I'm not sure if you were the one doing the converting.
Well, you don't know that.
Oh yeah, I don't. That was out of character. I'm
It's
not
out of
even there.
Uh, no, unfortunately not.
Hmm.
We asked her to undergo the rites of purification before she could commune with the crystal.
Uh-huh.
She has not yet returned.
I see. Hmm.
It's possible that Thune did not think her a worthy
I would not.
acolyte.
I would not say that. No. One of the visions I acquired was of this girl, and she made contact with the crystal.
Truly.
She did, yes. And something unexpected happened. A piece of the crystal, well, actually, there was a contact and a transference of energy. Then a shard of the crystal dislodged itself and formed into, and she'll hold out her hand, and from the staff that she has on her back, that was a prize from, what's their name, that she woman that we killed in the tower. A little Lacquer's own psi crystal will detach itself and will crawl down her arm and into her hand. It dislodged from the crystal, from the greater mass, and formed one of these. And it accompanied her, and she displayed some new measure of power. I believe that the crystal gave her power.
Truly.
Uh,
Please.
yes.
Come, you must inform the High Priest of this. He would be delighted to hear your news.
I will have to speak with my companions as well.
Please, come to the tent as soon as you can.
We will be there shortly.
Nod and hurry off into the tent.
Flam, come, let's go find Nie. And Paraiba. And Nobeard.
Flam will nod idly and pad along, probably leading the way on to the others since he knows where they went.
Oh dear.
Everything's fine, it's probably fine.
Okay. I will knock on the door.
Nie will do a peek. Oh, hey Lacquer.
Hello, Nie.
Friends of yours?
Yep.
May I come in?
Glance to Elfie McElfface.
He waves a hand.
Sure. Step aside.
I will go and sit down on a couch.
Nice.
I've been standing in the same place for an hour and a half. That's better. That is a little tiring standing still like that.
Yeah, what did you see? Need a little psychic impressions thingy.
There were a few things, there were three different events that occurred when that left sufficient ambient psychic energy to trace upon.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have we would those strange other people, the ones who were really into this crystal, would like to talk to. I need to talk to them about what I saw as well.
Okay.
Yes. I'll look at the elf guy. You have a daughter? Yes, I think.
He nods. I was just telling my friend, your friends about her.
We're gonna say a bit
Right.
fucking presumptuous. Telling my friend.
I'm out of it, man.
Yeah, I know.
Do you know where she is? One of those worshippers said that she went off on some kind of pilgrimage.
Yes, and she has not yet returned. I am quite concerned about her safety.
I see. I would very much like to find her and speak to her regarding what I saw. One of the events I did see was was when this crystal appeared, and I believe it was teleported either magically or psionically here. I will. You know what? I don't particularly want to explain it twice. Can we go talk to those religious people? I'll explain everything I saw in depth there.
Sure, suits me fine. What about you?
No, I just don't have to explain it twice.
Mr. Arkell? R. Kelly?
Oh God.
You can come too. I think you would be
Good
interested in hearing about what your daughter got up to.
Very well.
Alright. Swoosh on over. Doodly-doo. Doodly-doo.
So, okay, let's see. There was just the visions of just its entry point, and I only remember the ones about the girl touching it and when it appeared. Oh, never mind. And the star thing.
And the star went out.
That was the other one. Okay. Let's go. Hey, come on, Pariba. Let's go. Go talk to these weirdos.
Everyone loves a good old-fashioned weirdo chat.
This is the person to talk to, right?
Hey, we saw you at the arena.
Actually, the black-eyed man will motion you into the tent.
Oh, the tent. Okay, to the tent.
I'm just visiting everyone else hanging around.
Prybo wave to Kizelhoon as they go in.
She gives you a nod of recognition.
Fucking up nod. Sup, bitch.
And into the tent. Bet you didn't see that one coming.
Oh no, you sure did get me.
Oh no.
Watch out. He's a guy.
Yeah.
Last time I remembered, like, you know, magical people inside circus tents, a fucking gnome tried to kill everybody in Baldur's Gate 2.
Oh, I love that tent.
No! How
Love
could
that
you
tent.
kill God at the height of his power?
That's where you get Airy.
It is where you get Airy.
Airy is super cute.
She is adorable. I mean, she's no bitchy drow elf, but she's pretty great.
Oh, Viconia is also pretty great.
Good old Vicky, and having to then fucking literally mod the game so that it will allow you to go on her romance route even if you're a lady. So you can smash.
Yes.
Whammy smash.
There it is.
Of course.
You're back.
Yeah.
I don't want to close my eyes.
So it's good now. Good at the spirit third is gone. I
What?
actually kind of like Ghost Story.
Oh
Like-
yeah.
Like
yeah.
what? Sorry.
Like
Yeah. Really?
the
Yeah.
Dresden Files. The only
Oh,
only
yeah.
thing
No, I like
didn't
all of the Dresden Files.
Yeah, the only like iffy point I had was like how all this is taking its toll on Murphy. I'm not
Yeah. Oh, poor Murphy.
not really a big fan of her, like how she's affected by recent events
Hmm.
as of
Well,
like
I mean, she basically lost everything
previously.
that was important to her.
Yeah,
Like her career was super important to her, and she got fired.
yeah,
So she lost being a cop, and then just as she was about to like finally bridge that gap between her and Dresden that had been building for a long time, Dresden fucking just eats
I
it.
really just wanted them to get drunk and awkwardly
Smash.
fuck.
Well, there's actually another book. There's actually something else you might be interested in. Have you read the anthology book?
I haven't read Side Jobs.
There is
The
there
only
The dirty little
last
sad job.
the last book, the last story in Side Jobs is a short story that takes place like immediately after Ghost Story, and it takes place from Murphy's point of view. So it might shed some insight on some things.
I
Or, I
gotta
don't know.
read that. But like
Yeah.
every place I go to buy Side Jobs has it in the freaking giant text $20 book,
Yeah.
and I can't find it anywhere else
Hmm.
or for like cheaper, and I don't really want to buy it for more than the full book's cost.
Well, there's a bunch. There's a lot. I would, if it's $20, I'd still get it. Like it's really good. Like it's full of lots of good stuff. Like
No, the
there's,
only short story I've read is the Bigfoot on Campus one.
oh
I
yeah, I
don't
read
think that's
the
even
Bigfoot
Inside Job.
ones.
The fucking nerd
No, that's not
werewolves are the best.
the Bigfoot ones. That's going. Those are going in the next anthology that comes out next year or something.
Yeah,
Butters is the
Like
greatest
there,
hero of that
in
story.
like Inside
but
Jobs, there's a lot of good stories. Like the first one was a
I
story that Butcher made like in high school about Dresden, and it's a really nice little short story actually. And
want to read them all.
oh dude, you have to get them. You have to get it. It's really good. There's one that's actually by there's one that is actually done from the perspective of what's his name?
I don't know.
Oh, God.
What is his name?
Mort?
No.
Big Mort.
I fucking love the fact that Polka Nerd gets to fucking Jedi sword someone with a holy blade.
Oh God. Oh God.
Okay.
I can't remember what his
Yeah.
name is. It's his brother. I can't remember.
Yeah.
Thomas.
How are you guys talking, Dresden Files?
A little
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah.
I can't remember. I fucking can't remember what his name is.
Oh well.
I'm
I
just
have
drawing
to
up.
take the dogs out.
Okay.
I have to walk one dog manually.
Manual dog walking action.
Yeah, because she has been a bitch. And
Super bitch.
Jumped our fence several times.
Oh, so you gotta give her like, all right, you little fucker. I'm not
yeah.
taking my eyes off of you.
Like most of our dogs, I just let out back, and
You
they'll
have to
go do their
babysit this
business.
one.
Yeah. Because the
Okay.
last time she's jumped our fence, we've had to put a leash on her so that we can catch her. And last time she jumped the fence, she got it stuck on the other side of the fence, so she couldn't jump back, and it's still stuck there.
The leash is still stuck on the other side of the fence.
Yeah,
Why haven't you gotten it back yet?
because it's like jammed. It's like jammed in between two fences. Like there are two fences there. It's just sandwiched in between.
Oh, I
Because
see.
it's like our fence is like this short chain link fence, and then behind that is a large wooden fence. So she's been jumping over in between the two spaces and just like crawling underneath the wooden fence, and so it's gotten stuck under there.
What an asshole.
So I have to walk her out front.
Okay.
And I'll be right back. You guys
Sure.
Yeah, okay.
take your time.
Okay. What's his Garfer? What's his what is Dresden's brother's name?
Thomas.
That's it, Thomas. One of the stories is from Thomas's perspective
Oh, Thomas is
as
great.
he's doing stuff, and it's really it's pretty interesting to see from his perspective too.
I like that the way that Thomas's fucking partner gets him over it is like, don't worry, first I'm gonna bang this chick, and then have sex with you, and then I'm gonna bang her again so that I can have sex with you again, like some kind of fucking ring-a-ring-a rosies that won't self-immolate your penis.
It is. I mean, it works.
Yeah?
I mean, if it
Yeah?
works,
No,
I mean,
it's-
if it works, then
It's pretty
that's
fucking great.
It's nice. They get to finally actually find a way to be together. That was great.
I'm just gonna fucking drag a Hearthstone
Have
game
you
onto the stream so they've got things to watch while waiting. There we go.
Have you started Cold Days yet, Gardford?
Yeah.
You did?
Like I said last night, I'm 5 seconds in and I love Cat Sith.
Cat Sith is pretty good. That book is really good. As is the next one that comes after it is also is spectacular.
I can't
got
remember if I've
8
gotten around to
hours
watch it
tomorrow
to
morning to read
reading
it.
Skin Game. Did I read Skin Game?
Oh, Skin
I
Game
must have
is
done.
so good.
Oh right, yes, I did. It hasn't been one. I miss it. I wanted to be more.
I know.
interested
I can't wait
'cause
for next for fucking
Dead
Peace Talks.
Deadbeat's still my favorite.
Like Skin Game it gives fucking closure to even shit that pestered the others. I was
Yeah.
like, oh, that's a shame they never hang in there then.
It really does put an end to a couple of things in that book.
Mm-hmm. And introduces like fucking, new powers, new big bads.
Yeah. I fucking can't wait for Peace Talks to fucking come out already.
It's been 2 years. Over 2 years. 2.5 actually, because it was March.
In that time, he did release, what is it called? He's done like a ton of shorts, and he did the first of the Cinder Spires books that he's doing.
Yeah.
Have you read those ones? Have you looked into that?
No, I've not.
Oh, it's really
I
good.
want to read Codex Alara,
I like.
Oh, I know.
that
Yeah,
book.
no, I read all
like
of his.
that
I've read
series.
all of his fantasy stuff.
but
I enjoyed the Codex stuff. It
I
was
just
a lot of fun.
can't.
It was very well, for one, it was reading it, like going from reading the first person storytelling of Dresden and then going to, traditional
Yeah.
third person fantasy is kind of weird.
Yeah.
But at
It
the
is,
same time,
it's very
it's just fine.
different.
But I really think he could do a horror story, even if it's just like shorts,
Yeah.
Just-
I mean, I'm sure.
just from
Like,
like
it's amazing.
descriptions in not White Knight, I think it is, with the fear vampires
The fear shit.
or the depression vampire. Yeah, the fear
the
vampire.
depression van.
The sad
depression
vampires.
vampires.
Vampires sad.
And
I mean, that's what they are.
Yeah.
yeah, but like in that one, the description of how the pumpkin or the scarecrow fetch
The
moves
fetches. Yeah.
with like the taking strides that are like too short but still managing to cover an impossible distance.
Yeah, like that horror movie walk
Yeah.
that monsters seem to have sometimes,
That
where they
and
just move so weirdly that it freaks you out.
And in Ghost Stories, when he's telling the like backstory, and he's looking in the reflection of the like Sinistar game to see he who walks behind's reflection.
Always behind him, no matter where
Yeah.
he turns. Very cool. Yeah. So neither of you guys have done the Cinder Spires yet?
No. But speaking of the
Should.
sad
It's like-
vampires, I want to know if one of the sad vampires wanted to like pull a Thomas and not not like kill people, could they just feed
Off
by
of
doing,
residual
like,
misery.
showings of like where the red fern grows, and like depressing YouTube videos, and then just like eating those feelings?
Probably. I mean, honestly, it would probably be
It could
really
be my
easy
my
for a
best in
fucking
OC.
for one of them to just ambient osmosis, just drain off their
In the
energy
real world.
from just
Right.
walking around in the real world because there's so many fucking depressed people around.
That's gotta be like an
Like, it probably
unstoppable breakfast buffet these days. Holy shit.
Probably could, yeah, I know, right? You could probably just be fine. You don't have to even bother trying. Yeah. Like, I definitely recommend you guys check out that Cinder Sapphire's book. It's that fucking cool steampunk airship sky pirate shit. It's great.
Yep.
Very cool.
I like that the way that I won't mention it in case you go into it, but the way that Codex ends is really just amusing to me.
Oh fuck, man, that book that is such a cool book series.
It was a
I can't believe
satisfying
he
ending.
made that. It was actually, yeah. It ends very well. And I can't believe he fucking made that series on a fucking dare from a convention. It was fucking what? Dared to combine to make a story out of Pokemon and Lost Roman legions, and he
And then
six
a book series of characters. There's like, actually, I love all of this.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Oh my god, I hate going up against mages so fucking much.
What are you doing?
Going up against a mage and their fucking cancer.
A mage?
Yes! Hearthstone.
Oh, you're playing Hearthstone. Oh.
3, 7.
I've only played that game briefly.
It's okay.
I mean, it seems okay. I mean, yeah, it was okay when I played it. I don't like card games, but it was okay. 800 million artifact power? Fucking shit.
Go away, fucking mage cunt. Alright. Double health. Change attack to health. Create a copy. Smash that. Heal me. If this guy were like a little bit more patient, I could have killed him with a 22/22 creature in turn 4, because this my own deck is absolutely bullshit. I just hate mage because it counters me by having the most boring gameplay ever. Just gonna stand there and gradually fill my hand out and put up stuff and randomly CC things and keep filling my hand out until eventually turn 10 comes around, and then still wait a couple of turns until, oh, here we go, now I got my combo. I made it. I got there in the end. We did it, Reddit. This fucker is hitting every button he's got. Fuck off. You fuck off. Now my board's clear again. Ugh.
Did someone say Gammel Z several hours ago?
Yeah.
Don't worry, you haven't missed all that much.
Yep. Welcome to the DM is AFK.
Oh, okay.
There was 30 minutes of exposition, and that's been about it.
Alright.
We're gonna have to go on like a vision quest to
Let me hop on now.
find the evils.
I've been out for a little bit, but I'm back home now.
Woo.
I'm moving out tomorrow, technically.
Ew.
Ooh.
hate drawing dick for cards. Oh god, more fucking secrets. Are you shitting me? That means all this guy has is disintegrates. Probably an ice block. Alright, we're here, turn 10. La-di-da-di-doo-di-doo-di-doo. When's it gonna end? He's hitting my creatures and not me. Fucking dude, no rush, you can just end me.
I'm sort of back.
Sort of back. It's not back. We have a Snitchy now.
Somebody fill him in.
There was some exposition.
Oh,
I know we're going on a dream quest, technically.
It is
a
finished.
dream quest.
You win.
An adventure.
Bark.
Well, yeah, your Borkers sure are Borkin.
Goddamn right they are. Hold on just another few more minutes.
Sure.
You asked for it. You
Oh god, another fucking mage. Awesome.
Why have I never heard of Drebin until now?
You didn't know Drebin? He is a literal magical guns dealing black man who happens to have a monkey butler, because the Japanese think that every black man, if they aren't a gangster, is actually just some kind of street magician. Are you telling me Japan was incorrect?
How do you know? There was a way, Revan.
right away. Right away.
This is yet another fucking control mage. This is gonna be a nightmare for them. Their first turn was pass, their second turn was fire blast, their third turn was the guy who wipes the board, their fourth turn was place a secret. It's a bad scene. It's a goddamn bad scene. Well, he just duplicated my coin with his secret. Awesome. Could have been worse.
Is someone injured?
You wish to live forever.
Who wants to live forever? Who wants to live forever? Damn this guy. Cunt. Damn. It's fucking rank 22. You think they would sing a different song in fucking game?
No,
He's still doing it.
only get their wins by making other people rage quit by taking too long.
Mm-hmm. We're at turn 8, and nothing has happened. Another fucking secret. Another card discovery. Jesus Christ.
You want to cast a spell? I want to cast a spell.
Didn't draw shit. Come on, hurry the fuck up with your shitty turns. How are you still just using Frostbolt? I'm gonna lose in the most boring way possible. Heal. And here we go. He's at 10 mana. He can complete his quest and then get another turn immediately afterwards to try and kill me. Got a spell called the Time Warp. How good was the Time Warp? I don't even fucking remember. 5 mana.
Incredible discovery.
Shit, hurry up. Okay, have I got enough? Four. Okay. Heal. Steal. Hit. There we go. I win. Fuck you, mage. No, ice block, of course. Alright, I lose. Even though I'm at full health, I'm fairly sure he just won. I hate them. I hate them so much. They're so boring to go up against.
Yep, just stroll in their front door with a flamethrower. I assume your character action is boring and you can't just deal 1 damage a turn.
God, he's still fucking extending his turn. You fucking piece of shit! If you don't have the answer to win, then just fucking quit. I don't have a way to do 2 damage. I'm a fucking priest. If I can't hit you with my dudes, I can't do shit. Alright, I'm nearly at full health again. From him doing fucking nothing. I now have 2 17/17s on the board.
What are you playing in that?
I'm playing priest. I'm playing a version of Priest that silences a couple of big creatures, and then makes their stats really, really big. Like, it doubles their hit points, increases their hit points, doubles their hit points again, and then sets their damage to be the same as their hit points, so then they hit for like 17 damage a turn.
What is that, the Inner Fire build or something?
Yeah. And it's very effective, like, but this fucking wank basket is just wasting my time by not dying, and he's not succeeded. He didn't draw the cards he needed. But he's still extending the game.
There should probably be a rule that at some point the turn timer decreases.
No, I don't need that to happen. Like, actually thinking out a turn is fine, and there are complicated decks where you need all the fucking time you can get. But not this guy, he's just wasting my time.
Not more than half, because you should already have most of your cards by the time it takes effect. But just so you aren't wasting time on purpose.
I mean, yeah. I mean, he's not wasting time on purpose. He's desperately trying to draw the answer to his problems. He just isn't communicating it.
So, everything's calmed down now.
He surrendered, hooray. Good timing.
Food has arrived. I'm exhausted again.
Of course. Oh well, getting you to move around and stuff is good for, like, being not sick anymore.
Nah, fuck that.
Right up until the point where you die.
Yeah, all the doctors tell you to stay in bed and get plenty of rest.
Nah, that sounds like pussy talk.
Either you're full of shit, or it's the doctors who spent years in medical school who are full of shit.
I know people who have gone through medical school and I still wouldn't take their fucking advice over what appears to be common sense. Indeed, one of my friends is also a butt doctor. Which is very funny, as they occasionally hear great butt doctor stories.
A butt stuff doctor?
Yeah.
An anal mancer?
No.
You should call them an anal mancer.
Nah, I associate that to people who create works of the anal arts.
Well, I mean...
He doesn't. He deals with the aftermath of people who have failed analmancy, I suppose. If they dropped out of analmancy class, then he's got to deal with the dropouts.
I think the whole problem is they didn't drop out.
Okay, no, that's pretty good. I'll give you that. Well played. Yeah, so... The big crystal fell out of the sky and stole a star, and I mean, we're literally about to have this information recapped, so there's no need to tell whatever Kun that. He's literally about to hear everything we just learned.
Yes. The illithid at the podium will raise his hands up. Say, we have been blessed by a seer. Come forth, young Formian. Tell us what you saw.
God.
Ugh, I'm just waiting for this guy to fucking praise it now. Kina?
You count back to me just as I was eating.
Sorry.
Alright, hang on. Okay.
Take your time.
No. Well, I'll step forward. Where'd everybody else? Where'd my friends go? They're not.
We're all here. I mean, sorry, yes, I'll saunter on in and hop to the wall, and Flam will keep an eye outside for shifty cunts.
Right, well...
Scarlet and Reedy.
You're gonna be too
I'll
short.
look up at the illithid. Well, I saw 3 visions when I was looking into the impressions that the crystal has left behind. One, the first, was its entrance into this area. It appeared
Tell
from
us
a
how it arrived.
It teleported or something similar into the air above and fell crashing to the ground, where it was then found by those who live here.
Divine providence.
There was 2 more events that I witnessed. One was the young girl who who lives here, the daughter of what's his name?
R. Kelly.
Arkel.
R. Kelly.
Markle.
Garfunkel and Arkuntz.
He doesn't
The
pee
daughter
on
of
underage
Arkell.
girls.
It's like Dark Elf, but the photocopier cut off the ends.
Yeah.
Oh god, there's 2 levels.
Of,
I
of,
regret his
of
name.
regret to his name. We should have just called him Shala Shanzabar, and then we wouldn't have had fucking anything for ammunition.
I saw the daughter of Arkel make contact with the crystal.
Truly.
Yes. She touched the crystal and there was a flash of light and a spark of energy and a transference of power.
Neo will slowly peek out the room. You don't say.
When she got back up off of the ground, a shard of the crystal's greater mass split off and formed a psi crystal, which then went to her and stayed with her. Perhaps she bonded with it. And afterwards, she displayed some measure of psionic power. I believe that the crystal gave it to her.
He'll raise his arms and say, Cavell has been chosen. She is the chosen of Thune.
And there was one third and final vision I got. She pauses, thinking, this is going to really make these guys go nuts. But this is what happened. I did witness one last event, and that was when the crystal appeared here above the ground and then fell. That there was that I noticed that at the same time as it appeared, a single star in the night sky winked out.
He will nod and look to his small congregation and say, then it is true. Thune searches for his lost psi crystal.
How is that the thing you jumped to immediately? Motherfucker could probably find his own crystal.
It dwells within the Fey lands,
Uh-huh.
shrouded by vision for many years.
It only just got here, though. What do you mean many years?
This area has been shrouded by Fey lands for many years.
Uh-huh, but the crystal has only been here a couple of months.
Yes.
Right, but it is a feature of this area, you see.
Uh-huh. He's gonna stare pointedly.
I will confirm that the crystal only appeared here a few months ago from my visions.
And no one can confirm which star it was that disappeared.
Is there a way to tell?
If you knew enough about the constellations.
Yeah.
That sounds
Can
like
I
some
make a
nerd
knowledge
shit.
check?
It's almost like there was a book at home or
Are
something.
you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, multiple books on this kind of shit.
The gods to Starbucks.
Yeah.
Note to self.
Fucking, if there's a book, just assume it's burying the lead. Go for it.
Note
Is,
to
is
self:
this why?
when we get back to town,
Just buy it all.
lift dwarf off of
Yeah,
ground,
is this why no
hold
beard
upside down,
bought
and
the
shake
library
until
for
books
him?
come out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Take all of dwarf's books.
Yeah, shake Crumpetink. How did
Can
you
I
know?
make a knowledge check? Maybe.
You know, you're not an illithid.
Okay.
You've never heard of Thune before. You probably don't know which stars is.
Okay.
You can make a knowledge religion check.
Okay.
And
Religion is foreign. Okay. 24.
you know, it wasn't part of any major constellation.
Is Thune a major constellation?
I'm pretty sure Thune is in the realm of.
Constellations are groupings of gods.
Yeah,
Like-
so he doesn't.
like-
But his star is not in the cool kids club.
I will say I am not particularly familiar with the constellations in their entirety. I only know that this star did not come from one of the major groupings, one of the major constellations.
Snap.
Thune has long set himself away from the other gods and their petty squabbles.
I don't know, man. That's starting to sound a little bit petty. I should not be pissing off the priest, but I'm just like, this dude is blowing fucking smoke.
The star's disappearance was at the exact same moment that the crystal appeared. Are you sure that this crystal is not, in fact, this god that has left its realm?
And I am completely positive.
Of course, because he's such a god, have to be small
I
time.
really want to see what happens if I were to make contact with the crystal.
As would I.
You must not.
What? But it obviously gives you sweet fucking psychic powers.
I do not know what happened with.
It might possibly have given her those powers. It also might have controlled her mind.
I'm almost. I am
That explains
sure
why
that
she
it
hasn't
did.
come back.
I am sure that it did grant her power from touching it.
I do not
was
know what the crystal has done to Cavell, but I am certain she has been chosen by Thune.
What? What makes you certain about that?
Why else would it bestow upon her power?
I don't know how long you've been here in the Fey Wilds, but we've touched a lot of crazy shit and been granted power by it. Like, quite literally, that's been our modus operandi now for a little while.
True, but we also might have just happened
You
to have
haven't-
been chosen by whatever power granted that.
I mean, yeah, we are indeed special snowflakes. It's entirely
You have
possible.
encountered other giant crystals, psi crystals of deities?
Encountered
not
plenty
giant
of
psy-crystals.
not psy-crystals. We've encountered other stuff,
Smaller
but don't
stanchions.
feel totally 100% comfortable to explaining the depths of. But you know, yeah,
My
we got up
point
to some
stands.
shit. Yeah, I don't think your point stands on very long legs.
But it stands at all.
Hmm.
Touch the crystal at your own risk. Only those who have been blessed by Thune are safe from its wrath.
All right, I need to see now if Nia wants to fucking call this guy on a bluff. Let's see here. I'm terrible at it. I'm gonna try sense motive. Yeah.
You get the sense that he believes that.
All right.
Whether or not
Did you seriously just sense motive a cult leader if he believes what he's saying?
Yes, I would do it if I could. If I could be sure that people believe what they were saying in modern day cults. I mean,
Cult leader Illithid.
I mean, usually the leaders are in on the
yeah, on the scam, exactly.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, you get the sense that he's believes what he's saying anyway.
Alright. I'll hold off touching the crystal. It is usually the cult leader that you gotta be like, this guy knows what he's talking to, some fucking grade A horse shit that he's shoveling.
I have a favor to ask of you, new disciples. You will
Squint.
look at the party.
Squint.
Cavell has been chosen by Thune, yet she has not returned. I ask that you seek her out and return her here, so that she might fulfill her destiny.
I'm gonna look over at Arkel at that.
Since I want her back too.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna give her back to her fucking father.
Yeah, I prefer you bring her back to me, not these groups.
Onward.
Yeah.
The Illithid will nod and say, as long as she is returned, her destiny can be fulfilled. You will go now to the Temple of Thune, to the southeast. There you will undergo trials that will test your readiness and worthiness of serving Thune.
Uh-huh.
This is where Cavell has gone.
Yeah. I mean, calling it service to Thune is a little bit much, but sure. Whatever you would like to call it.
We all serve the gods in our own ways.
In God's plural, I serve two different individuals in particular. Far be it from me to
I
be a
also
stick in the
serve
mud
us
about.
unseen.
Okay, cool. I wasn't judging. Just saying, you know, don't go automatically lumping me in as a disciple. It might kind of piss off the deities that I am proselytizing, you know? It's a bit disrespectful, frankly.
It is what the temple is designed for. Forgive me.
Right, okay. Yeah, so I'm sure you can see it from our side, wherein we've been informed that there is a giant glowing crystal, and yes, we have at least a reasonable case for it being some kind of big-ass psi crystal, but at the same time, that's the only thing that we have close to fact. The rest of it is events have occurred, and it could be circumstantially derived as being divine intervention.
At this point, I am sure that it is in some manner of psionic crystal.
Yeah, I just don't want to get my hopes up and think that this is some god thing. Like, I don't know if you've noticed, but there have also been some pretty terrible nightmares from the depths of history and time that have been, having a little bit of a rampage. The less we have to do with waking up ancient evils, the better. And I'm pretty sure it didn't go well with the last people who started waking up. Cthulhu! Cthulhu!
Will return Cavell to us, and you can count us among your allies should you awake any.
Okay.
Sounds like a plan.
And I'll look over at Arkel. We'll find your kiddo, don't you worry.
He nods. And be careful out there, alright?
Yeah, I mean, we've done this for a while
Careful
now.
is our middle name.
I mean, my daughter was no pushover, and if what you say is true, she's been granted even more power.
Indeed.
Just be careful.
Will do. We have extra eyes on the backs. I am well guarded by my ablative armor.
Your allies?
Yeah, that. As we step out, I feel like Nia's gonna be like, I kinda still really want to touch the crystal.
I believe I would like to make contact with the crystal, yes.
And then you step out and see Gammel's already touching it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
What happens to Gammel?
Is Gammel actually going to touch the crystal?
I think Gammel will be the type to touch it.
Even if he's been told not to touch the crystal, or else bad things will happen?
They're supposed to persuade him to stop, not persuade him to definitely do it. Kidding me? That would only make Camel want to do it more.
It really actually depends on who told him. If it's the
The black-eyed man.
Some fucking cultist guy.
You must not touch the crystal unless you have been blessed by Thune. Once you have undergone the rites of Thune, you may interact with it as you wish.
Yeah, I think Gammel would touch it after hearing that.
Knew it.
God.
Oh boy!
I approve.
Gammel! Please make me a will save.
I really want Gammel to fucking nail it and be granted like a fucking mythic psionic level or some shit. You'll get mind bullets!
If I could just load my sheet. Yeah, okay, there we go.
Should have taken the blessing of shower.
Wada.
Shawa diddy diddy dum diddy do.
Oh no.
Uh-oh. Your brain is about to get scooped out. Oh my god. That's a fucking crit fail.
Gammel's totally fine, guys. What are you talking about?
Does his head just explode?
He goes out like that fucking guy in Scanners.
No, he turns around and he's totally fine. For all we know.
I don't know if it's doing anything, you guys.
Please now make me a fortitude save.
I didn't need my brain to come out of my asshole, but thank you for trying.
That's respectable, at least.
Respectable.
Maybe.
You sense an overwhelming psionic presence in your mind that just fucking blasts your psyche to hell and back, and you are reduced to 1 hit point.
How?
I mean, just so long as it's not a mind-affecting effect, because undead are immune to that shit.
Yeah, they aren't immune
No,
to psychic
these
damage.
guys have minds.
You must have a mind to wrench for mind wrench to take effect.
Yeah, even if they're intelligent undead, they're still like immune to
Getting
physical ability
enslavicated.
damage.
Oh, I mean,
These
they're
are
not the
Fey
same. They're
Wild
special fucking...
vampires.
Suddenly,
I mean, it's-
Gammel starts bleeding out of his ears and he collapses on the ground.
Oh god, you're like, oh no, Gammel, wait. No, I don't. I got a little bit more reaction. Somewhere along the lines of,
So,
sweet fucking shit!
Thank God he did it instead of me.
Yeah, I was about to do that.
For everybody watching, Gammel like walks over, touches it, and is just like launched back with like purple lightning.
Oh God.
Ow, fuck. Quick, everyone do arcane checks on the sphere. Gammel will be fine, he can walk it off.
I would like.
I mean, if you
Gammel,
want to
Yeah.
touch it after
I would
that,
like
go
that.
right ahead.
I actually would like to do a check on that.
Is it spellcraft even if it's psychic nerd shit?
Yeah.
Cool.
Psionics is just a subset of magic. Makes it all easier for psionics to fit in.
What the fuck is?
Ah,
I seriously, Well,
I think that he
fucking
just
well.
did it wrong. You should obviously take a go.
The best you guys can come up with is artifact shenanigans. It doesn't seem to replicate any kind of
Concern.
spell.
Is Gammel in a state to assess what happened to him?
You got 1 hit point left. You're conscious.
Okay, let's see here. Let's see here. Is it spellcraft or is it arcane or what?
Spellcraft.
Alright, let me see. Oh. Yep. I
Nah,
rolled a 2.
your brain is just too full of something.
Gammel starts to say something, he starts to barf up like red ichor.
We
Gross.
still have
I
charge
think
actions
it's
for the
really
thing. If we've still got charges left on the Healy wand, I'll heal Gammel some.
I have a charge counter somewhere. It should be in the 20s right now.
Make however many rolls you want.
I forget how much it zaps for though. 1d8 or something.
I think so.
1d8 plus 1.
Yeah.
You can also use blood drops.
I do have a bag of blood drops.
How far away is the Doodad Temple?
I would wonder if someone who actually has psionic power would be able to more easily interact with the crystal.
Yeah, just throw your Tsar crystal at it. What can go wrong?
Okay, that's everything.
I could let my psi crystal touch it.
From the south shore, Bob, it's about a day's walk southeast.
Or we could go to this temple first, I suppose.
God, Nia is still
temple.
tempted because she just thinks that Gammel is a bitch.
Are you tempted to what?
Touch it still.
Hmm.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't know why. Nia is just so fucking compelled.
Yeah, I
Ooh,
would
sleeping
highly,
heal up to
I would
full
suggest you
anyway.
do not.
Was that at Mythic 3?
Like, I'm actually really fucking good at will saves and shit. Like, I'm really good at it. I say that, I've got, 7. And
That
then
is
also
pretty
other
good.
things for mines.
And then you nat 1 it.
Yeah, exactly.
I know, right?
That's weird, I just put in my new will number and it fucking dropped the number? That should have been higher. What the fuck just happened to it? I just lost a number. Interesting. I hate Pathfinder sheets. What do you think, No Beard? Do you think Gammel just sort of bitched out?
I think I'm slowly sneaking up on you. I'll give you a encouragement prod.
Oh, okay.
Encouragement prod with cattle prod.
In what direction is this encouragement prod occurring?
The large crystal.
Okay.
I feel
What are the odds that Nia can perform the old switcheroo and you know where you get pushed and you do the little do-si-do little turnaround and the foot out? What are the odds that I can flip No Beard into it instead?
Make
God.
an acrobatics check. No, CMD or CMB.
Oh, I would really like it to be acrobatics. I can do the shit out of some acrobatics. No. So,
Wait,
what are the odds that I'm going to be falling off in this crystal anyway?
Oh, you dodge him with the reflex, so
Yeah.
you don't
Okay.
manage to like trip him into it.
Yeah, okay. Unless no bid tries again anyway. Out of curiosity, what does no bid CMP look like?
Bob,
Muted.
Have to open the sheet.
Oh.
Its attacks. And after it, shit. That isn't it? No. Not fucking cuts.
What's wrong? What is my CMD? That's also a good question, I suppose. I might get held around. Oh, it's huge. It's 21.
Now I have to remember the fucking size bonuses because this fucking
the sheet is a pain in the butt.
I mean, good luck beating 21. Oh, apparently my CMD is just as high as that reflex I just rolled.
I mean, beating a 21 is not difficult.
I mean, it is if your CMB is +5. Jesus, my acrobatics was +15. If it were that, he'd be kissing that thing right now.
Well, it's probably good on both counts.
Yeah.
Now, question is, after that, are either of you going to try and go for it?
Play the roulette. Maybe it won't mind fuck you if you don't fuck up the will save.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not the kind of character who has any way of, like, you know, praying for help or any of that shit. It's just, do I do the thing or do I don't do the thing?
It sounded like you wanted to do the thing.
I did, but he got blasted, and then I slightly didn't want to because I then got pushed.
All according to plan.
I know, right? Okay, coin flip.
Push was an elaborate plot.
1 minute. 1 means I'm doing it. Fuck shit. Alright, we're going up there.
Alright. Make a
shiggity.
will
Yeah,
save.
I spit on both hands, say a little prayer, and hope to not get my brain exploded. And I will spend a mythic point, preemptively.
Oh, baby.
Dirty. I crit. I fucking crit.
Alright. The purple lightning throws you backwards. Although you manage to close your mind away from the crystal before it blasts you with psionic power.
Yep.
It just gives you a friendly push.
Do I
still knocks her back like 20 feet. But...
Yeah, no.
And I stick the goddamn landing. I was ready. I backflip.
What is the action to catch Nie mid-flip? Hold the pose.
Acrobatics. Go for an acrobatics.
I mean, I'm already gonna nail the shit out of a landing, but if you want to try and turn this into something awesome, go for it.
Please get a nat 1.
It's just ruin my like I end the fucking praising the sun and then I just get fucking people's elbows into the ground. No, never mind. Alright, it looks awesome. It looks on purpose even.
No beard catches Nie with a pirouette. And it looks like something out of a ballet.
And then Nie will dip a bow.
Are you alright, Nie?
Yeah, I felt a thing go reaching for the brain juices, and so I sort of told it to go fuck itself.
Interesting.
Then I'm fine. That you will flip the orb the bird. Alright, I'm ready to go.
I forgot I have fries.
Oh, can I have fries?
I will
Here,
ask
I'm
the
checking one of your
black-eyed
monitors.
guy. I'm gonna ask the black-eyed guy. Have any of you touched the crystal?
Oh, hell no. Oh, the black-eyed guy or the black guy?
The black-eyed guy, not the. I like that your response if it's the black guy is, oh, hell no. I mean, well done. Very, very good.
I mean, that would be his response, actually. But, yes. Those of us who have undergone the rites of Thune obtained his blessing. He will walk over and place a hand on the crystal. Look back.
And you can see that he's now rocking a half chub.
I will approach and I'm gonna stare at this guy. I'm gonna stare at him and his hand.
Okay.
I'm gonna not looking at the crystal.
There's like a faint purple light.
Interesting. Can you tell me about these rites of Thune? What does it entail?
You must prove your devotion by going through his temple, completing his challenges.
Well, what are these challenges?
To tell you ahead of time would be to prepare you for what is to come, and
That's against the rules.
it would not be sporting.
Sporting, you jerks. Did you not just see me fucking nail that?
Seeing someone touch the crystal and have nothing happen, and seeing two people get zapped by lightning. Can I like make a check, like see like is it like, are these like, because I know Nia and Nobir don't have any psionic ability. These guys do. Like, is that could that be what's letting them touch it? Like that, just that they have that power, or is it something completely different? What I'm saying is, would it be safe? Would it actually be safe for Lacquer to touch it because she is psionic in nature?
You have no idea.
I didn't even make a roll.
You can make a Arcana check.
I will make an Arcana check because that is the best ability I have. Hoorah!
I kind of waited too long for these fries.
Oh, they got a little bit chill now.
Would I seriously just roll over a 10 in this game today?
You got 26.
Seriously? Yeah, but I want to roll over a 10 on the dice.
Get like
I do not
thick
like my luck
numbers
tonight. Like my number, like my, it's more I'm concerned of my luck than the actual number.
That just means you'll be luckier in other aspects. So with the 26, you think it might be possible, but then you aren't necessarily sure that these people have psionic power.
I haven't seen them do anything like that.
There are definitely disciples of some kind of psionic deity, but
I have a question for you, sir. Do you actually do you use psionic powers?
no, I am a cleric.
Interesting.
The only ones with psionic powers here would be the mind flayers. I'm sorry, illiths.
Yeah, dude, racist. They're right here.
So you don't have the power, but you were able to touch it. My comrades do not have the power, but they were unable to touch it. Perhaps
They
there
have
is
not
something to
obtained the
these.
blessing of Thune.
Perhaps there is something to these trials. Still, I have curiosity. I do wonder
It
what
is
would happen.
windy as fuck. Just in case I randomly disappear, there is a local windstorm that's blowing in.
I do wonder what would happen if I were to touch it.
Oh
but...
no, you got Hurricane Irma.
Nah, we've got... Oh, it's got some other fucking name. It's not a hurricane level, but it is... It is enthusiastic wind.
Hurricane Brighton.
Hurricane Brighton? It's not just named after the place. You don't have, like, Hurricane
Yeah, it is.
Seattle, do you?
Sure. I mean, it's you're in England, so you get different kinds of weather.
Ours has probably just got on extremely. It's just like, oh, it looks like we've got Windstorm Archduke Ferdinand.
I am.
Hurricane Chav.
I do want to find out.
Right in 2017.
I do wonder what would happen if I were to touch it.
It ain't worth it.
Yeah, let's not. Yeah.
We already done our getting blasted, and sure, it probably won't hurt for you either, because you too have a mind of impenetrable strength like my own, but I don't know if you'd be able to stick a landing quite so awesomely. Oh, here we go, we've got some storm names. Ugh.
Sorry.
So apparently we've got Storm Angus coming in.
Storm Angus.
Yep.
Angus McBangus.
Hurricane Cletus.
Cletus? No, we're gonna have Eileen, Brian, Caroline, Dylan, Eleanor, Finn, as in Fionn, the classic Finn, Georgina, Hector, Iona. Interesting. Literally Iona, Iona. James, Karen, Larry, fucking Windstorm Larry.
Windstorm Larry. Oh, that's great.
And then Maev. Maev, Niall, and fucking Octavia. So also we're gonna get assaulted by like elven princesses.
That's the problem with all the storms. Like you go through so many names.
We've also got Paul, Rebecca, Simon, and then immediately into Tali, Victor, and Winifred. I think I think Storm Winifred is the most British one there.
It's pretty British.
There you go. So that's what we've got. Yes, Storm. I've already lost it again. Storm Angus. Yes. Delightful. Classic Angus.
All right.
Yeah, let's go to this place then. Let's do the thing.
Ooh.
And we'll do that
next time.
Next time.
When third ain't sick.
Yes.
You gotta stop blowing all those transatlantic hookers and just instead bang all the trans hookers because they're way better.
Yeah, I'm gonna blow a trans hooker right now.
Should go. Nice. I mean, it's kind of rude that you've been speaking into her penis this entire time.
Yep.
Come back to bed, Lily. I'm not done playing D&D into your schweenus. Sorry.
She's the one that got the microphone attachment.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. It's just like, oh yeah, I want a proper fucking shotgun for a cock. And they're like, shotgun microphone. Must be. Absolutely. There's no way someone would want some kind of sawn-off monstrosity for their crotch. That sounds like some kind of red state fucking dream come true. You mean I can replace my metaphorical penis with an actual gun? It's pretty fucking sweet.
That sounds like a terrible idea.
No, I can fucking skull fuck all the evil people. Like those ones got different skin colors and shit.
Oh, God.
Yeah, thank you for running despite feeling sick, Lily.
Yep,
yeah.
Thank you for playing. I know most of it was me being AFK taking care of dogs, but
That's don't worry
We
about
talked about books. I played some Hearthstone. No biggie.
it. Don't worry about it.
now we'll explore the Trials of Thune next session.
Cthulhu.
Not Cthulhu, just Thune.
I know, but I can only think of the fucking all the Cthulhu worshipper voice clips, especially since I just had Hearthstone open.
You're terrible. Terrible
Yep.
person.
Yeah, I'm a pretty bad person. Alright, so if you're watching in the VOD or you're watching in the stream, I hope that you have yourselves a lovely motherfucking good time, and do take care. Roo, 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 roo.
Roo, 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 roo.